Hi everyone and welcome back to the George Collection. I'm Rachel Rightside Blonde. Robert De Niro. Let's talk about him.
We're trying to be gentlemen in this world. The Democrats. You are gangsters.
Excuse me.
You are gangsters. You're washed up.
Gentlemen?
We need to show you some of their own words.
I just don't even know why there aren't uprisings all over the country. Maybe there will be.
There needs to be unrest in the streets for as long as there's unrest in our lives.
You got to be ready to throw a punch. Well, you have to be ready to throw a punch.
Donald Trump, I think you need to go back and punch him in the face.
That I thought he should have punched him in the face.
Feel like punching him.
I'd like to take him behind the gym if I were in high school.
If we were in high school, I'd take him behind the gym and beat the hell out of him.
No, I wish we were in high school. I could take him behind the gym.
I will go and take Trump out tonight.
Take him out now.
Okay. When was the last time an actor assassinated a president?
They're still going to have to go out and put a bullet in Donald Trump.
Show me where it says that protests are supposed to be polite and peaceful.
And you push back on them. And you tell them they're not welcome anymore, anywhere.
I have thought an awful lot about blowing up the White House.
Please, get up in the face of some Congress people.
People will do what they do.
I want to tell you, Gorsuch, I want to tell you, Kavanaugh, you have released the whirlwind, and you will pay the price.
We're going to go in there, we're going to impeach the
This is just a warning to you Trumpers. Be careful. Walk lightly. And for those of you who are soldiers, make them pay.
If you had to be stuck in an elevator with either President Trump, Mike Pence, or Jeff Sessions, who would it be?
Does one of us have to come out alive?
Who are the real gangsters here? I didn't see many gentlemen or gentlewomen in that video, but yet Hollywood loves to insert itself into politics and into normal American life, which it knows nothing about. Robert De Niro is quickly becoming a poster child to how Americans really feel about Hollywood, and that is, we don't care. The gaslighting is over. You can intimidate us, you can call us names, you can do whatever you want, Robert De Niro and others. We don't care. We know the truth now. It's too late. The cat's out of the bag. You can't put that cat back in. This is one of my favorite videos from 2020.
Robert De Niro. But Baby Yoda. Oh, that's Joe Pesci. Sorry. I love you, man. Don't have me whacked. But tonight isn't just about the people in front of the camera. In this room are some of the most important TV and film executives in the world. People from every background, but they all have one thing in common. They're all terrified of Ronan Farrow. He's coming for you. He's coming for you. Look, talking of all you perverts, it was a big year. It was a big year for paedophile movies. Surviving R. Kelly, Leaving Neverland, Two Popes. Shut up. Shut up. I don't care. I don't care. Many talented people of colour were snubbed in major categories. Unfortunately, there's nothing we can do about that. The Hollywood foreign press are all very, very racist. So, fifth time. So, we were going to do an in memoriam this year, but when I saw the list of people that had died, it wasn't diverse enough. No. It was mostly white people, and I thought, nah, not on my watch. So, maybe next year. Let's see what happens. No one cares about movies anymore. No one goes to the cinema. No one really watches network TV. Everyone's watching Netflix. This show should just be me coming out going, well done, Netflix, you win everything. Good night. But no, we got to drag it out for 3 hours. You could binge watch the entire first season of Afterlife instead of watching this show. That's a show about a man who wants to kill himself because his wife dies of cancer. And it's still more fun than this, okay? Spoiler alert, season 2 is on the way. So in the end, he obviously didn't kill himself. Just like Jeffrey Epstein. Shut up. I know he's your friend, but I don't care.
Ricky Gervais, thank you in hindsight for saying what we all want to say these days, but maybe didn't know we wanted to say it back then, but now we know we want to say it. So thank you for being ahead of your time in 2020. Let's talk about how Robert De Niro fits into George Magazine. There's very few people who were on 2 magazine covers of George magazine, but Robert De Niro was one of them. Robert De Niro was on the 2nd issue of George, the one after Cindy Crawford. He was next, holding a sword, piercing the ace of spades. And then later on, he was on to promote his movie, Wag the Dog. Very interesting movie if you haven't seen Wag the Dog, and I've gone through this in a previous George collection. What's real and what's fake? We know now they have to show us what they're going to do, so I feel now, looking back at Wag the Dog, that was more of a documentary than a movie. What I find very interesting is that Robert De Niro partnered with RFK Jr. in the past to discuss things like vaccination and autism, and he said himself he's not an anti-vaxxer, but he does question the efficacy of it. So what changed? What changed? Why are you wearing a mask still? It's 2024. This flip and many other things Robert De Niro has done has shown the pull that the powers that be in Hollywood have on these actors. Their hands are tied.
Well, I'd like to punch him in the face. This is somebody that we want for president? I don't think so. What I care about is the direction of this country. And what I'm very, very worried about is that it might go in the wrong direction with someone like Donald Trump. If you care about your future, vote for it.
Does he really feel this way, or is he being told to say this by his handlers? Will we ever really know? I feel like we might. Is it a coincidence that an actor who's been on 2 George covers is out there shamelessly revealing the Hollywood playbook when it comes to politics? I don't think so. At this point, if actors and public figures don't take note of what's happening when you try to introduce an America Last agenda to the American public, good luck. To all my fellow Americans, great job. And to Robert De Niro, thank you. Thank you for revealing the Hollywood playbook. Thank you for showing everyone how Hollywood has been used to control politics and the narrative for many, many years. Thank you for being so utterly off-putting that you're actually causing Americans to talk about you. Thank you for the name-calling, the gaslighting. Thank you for the bullying. And thank you for showing how unhinged this leftist Democratic Party has become. I'm sure you just woke up countless Americans, so thank you so much for that. That does it for this episode of the George Collection. Thank you so much for watching. Have a great week, and I'll see you next time.
Of this extraordinary magazine, George, which is a hoot of a magazine. I thought you were a lawyer.
I was.
What happened?
Well, we decided, actually taking cue from folks like yourself and you around the 1992 election, that there was an opportunity here to change the definition of a political magazine. Certainly the way Americans were accessing information about politics and politicians was changing. Candidates were appearing on late night talk shows, on talk radio, on sitcoms, and there was a kind of a leveling process, and while the rest of media clearly had caught up with that, we felt that political magazines per se hadn't.
Your mother was a hell of an editor at Doubleday.
That's what I hear.
Would she have liked George?
I think she would have.